So, like usual, I sent my sheriff a copy of my video. I emailed him the video. And he actually responded today. This is part of his response. This part, I have another screenshot. But basically, he's blaming it on the fire marshal. And the inappropriate pictures, there was nothing illegal about them. I showed Derek Yamada, when he was chief of police, but he's not chief of police anymore because they disbanded the entire police force. But of course, I have Derek Yamada on video for an hour and a half, and then I have his deputy person coming over, and then the person that they were trying to connect me with, the person that I was complaining, showed up. And I have all of those on video. Every single one of them. And right after that, there was no more Harlan Police Department, and Neil's the only person. This is what I wrote Neil back. The whole thing about it is that he didn't say anything about the meth thing. Of course, he's not going to say anything, and he's just going to blame. But Shelby County is really small. And to think that Neil Gross and his family, who's incredibly powerful in Shelby County, doesn't have influence over the fire marshal is actually kind of just beyond stupid. It's ignorant. But he's going to blame everybody else and say, I'm just a little sheriff. I don't do nothing. And this is what I wrote him. This is what I finished writing him. The whole thing about it is that Neil didn't bother to tell anybody about the death threats that I was getting. He didn't bother to tell people that there were people across the street that Saturday, you know? And that gas station was there for, 40 years and never blew up. Never blew up. And so the whole thing about it is that Neil is just going to say that it's the fire marshal so that he doesn't have any responsibility. But Neil knew what was going on. He has known. And he wants to desperately stop this so they don't look at it as meth operation. But I do have a question. Someone sent me this, and I want to know if this is true. I'll show the whole conversation. So this is the conversation. So did this dude leave because of the corruption? What do you have to say about this, Neil? That's what I want to know. What do you have to say? Because this is the kind of shit I get from people in town who email me. And so I told you, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep coming. And you can tell whatever fucking bullshit. I've only been going on about this gas station for how long? And you suddenly today have that? What, it took you that long to pull something like that out of your ass? Really? But what kind of corruption are we talking about, Neil?